Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be listening to Mama You've Been on My Mind by Bob Dylan. This is a studio outtake from another side of Bob Dylan, and this was recommended by Alan. Thank you for the recommendation, Alan. I think the more that we get into some of these outtakes and bootlegs and all these different things in between as we're doing other albums for different artists, it will keep us keep us busy so that we can keep Bob Dylan in our weeks and other artists like Jimi Hendrix and the Beatles and all these different things. So if there are suggestions for more things like this, please feel free to send it my way. So we're gonna be listening to this. Let me scooch out of the way, and we'll give this a listen. Mama, you've been on my mind. Yeah, nice little garnish for our NDH part E. And then now I just need to figure out how to watch Don't Look Back. Like trying to watch movies or documentaries is kind of confusing for me because I don't know how to like record it and things like that so that you can see it. I'm gonna have to try to figure it out. If you have suggestions for me, please, they're welcome. Okay. All right, so let's jump into Mama You've Been on My Mind. Let me unmute and we could give this a listen.
Perhaps it's the color of the sun cut flat and covering the crossroads I'm standing at. Or maybe it's the weather or something like that. But mama, you've been on my mind. I don't mean trouble, please don't put me down, no get upset, I am not pleading or saying I can't forget you. I do not pace the floor, bowed down and bent, but yet, mama, you've been on my mind. Even though my eyes are hazy and my thoughts, they might be narrow, where you been don't bother me. Bring me down with sorrow. I don't even mind who you'll be waking with tomorrow. Mama, you're just on my mind.
No man, Bob, find it, man. He found the melody here. Why is his voice putting me to bed? Oh my gosh.
Perhaps it's the color of the sun cut flat and covering
That's crazy.
the crossroads I'm standing at. Or maybe it's the weather or something like that. But mama, you've been on my mind. I don't mean trouble, please don't put me down, no get upset, I am not pleading or saying I can't forget you. I do not pace the floor, bowed down and bent, but yet, mama, you've been on my mind. Even though my eyes are hazy and my thoughts, they might be narrow, where you been don't bother me. Bring me down with sorrow. I don't even mind who you'll be waking with tomorrow. Mama, you're just on my mind. I'm not asking you to say words like yes or no, please understand me. I have no place I'm calling you to go. I'm just whispering to myself so I can't pretend that I don't know. Mama, you're on my mind. When you wake up in the morning, baby, look inside your mirror. You know I won't be next to you. You know I won't be near. I'd just be curious to know if you can see yourself as clear as someone who has had you on his mind.
A nice little cough at the end is a beautiful touch. Ah, that was wonderful. Thank you so much for sending this my way. I feel like had I not heard this, my life experience as a human being would have been incomplete. I found this to be so incredibly beautiful. And I was thinking about NDH Part E, regarding his relationship with Joan. And then I was thinking about the song, I don't want to mistreat you, something, something, something. I don't remember all the lyrics, you know what I'm saying? But I felt like the more I thought about the relationship, I think the more I realized that Bob Dylan kind of like, when people are practicing mindfulness, and it's something that this particular mindfulness practitioner, John Kabat-Zinn, talks about. He speaks about wise relationship. I don't know if it's his idea or if it's just something that they've learned, but he's the one I learned it from, called Wise Relationship. And it's about how we relate to things in our lives. So that could be with your pain, it could be with loss, it could be with something that's just simply not working out. And it's, probably not just being angry at something, but being in wise relationship with it, being able to hold that thing. And I feel like this song is definitely wise relationship with missing somebody. There's so much maturity in this song. I feel like this is such interesting writing. The color of the sun cut flat. That's just wondrous. It's magical writing. Color of a sun cut flat. It's great. What are we talking about? I love it. It's beautiful. It's visual. It brings my mind to places it would otherwise not go, which I really like. I feel like the things where he's saying, I'm not pleading, or saying I can't forget you, like I can just, like, the maturity that he's bringing to this conversation is remarkable, and we could speak about it for hours. And going back to Joan Baez, I feel like when I think about how he kind of related with her, and then that song that I mentioned, I feel like Bob wanted to be loved as he loves others. I feel like, I don't know if it's selfless or selfish. I don't know if it's just wanting to be loved but not be possessed. And I guess he would have it sounds like he might have had a problem with being possessed by anyone. Like, he wanted to be free, he wanted to be himself. He doesn't want to be possessed by anyone, but he loves being loved. And in this very song, I feel the same thing, that he's saying, look at my maturity when it comes on to love. I don't know, like, not a lot of people can love that way. It takes a lot of perception and a lot of restraint. So I'm really enjoying this. I loved every single part of it, every single verse, every his delivery, the longing in the harmonica. It's a beautiful song. This was wonderful. Thank you so much for the recommendation. I enjoyed this immensely. And I will see you soon for Don't Look Back, once I figure it out, or once you tell me what to do or how to do it. And in the meantime, we can continue listening to more of these outtakes and bootlegs and things. Somebody had sent me an armpit tape, which we could listen to as well. I'm sorry I kept you waiting for so long regarding the armpit tape, but I do plan on listening to it. So yeah, this is your daily dose of Bob Dylan and Shebs. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in the next one. Have a lovely, lovely Thursday. That's different, ain't it? Peace.